I found myself on the beach for 3 hours, listening to the birds and the waves hitting the rocks. It was so peaceful. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. You guys read it. 6 habits that will change your life instantly. Now, we all have different things and routines that we do in life. Now, this isn't like a something guaranteed, like 100% you listen to this and it's going to change anything. It's just habits that I've adopted over time that can help possibly you enrich different things in your life. So, most of these things for me personally started at a younger age, whether I was working or going to school or different things like that. So, just listen, get a notepad and take down some notes and see which one of these habits you might already do and some of the ones that you might be taking on to your future. Number one, waking up early. Now, when I say wake up early, I'm not telling you to wake up at 3 in the morning like you're a farmer, but just wake up an hour to 2 hours than you normally do. Now, you have to adjust to this whether you go to work overnight or if you go to work during the day. You'll be able to adjust what waking up early means for you. Now, most of the time in my life, I've had jobs starting at 6 a.m. So sometimes I'd get up at 4. Like the first day of high school, first day of school, you already got your clothes laid out. That thing right there changes everything. Having your clothes pre out before you get ready to, get your day started. What I found waking up 2 hours early is my energy level's already high. I'm not rolling out of the bed. And, when you get up early, you have that bad, you know, temper, or you mad or you don't really want to go to work and different things like that. If you wake up an hour to 2 hours early, you can roll into the day, roll into your mood, so when you finally get up and get ready and go to work or go to school or whatever you got going on, you're ready to be around people, and that's a good thing. Just clearing your mind, clearing your thoughts, and getting ready, to get your day started. Waking up an hour to 2 hours early. It could even be 30 minutes earlier than you normally would, and then also let's say going to sleep earlier than normal, not staying up all night long until you pass out. But we'll get into that later. All right. That's a big one. Number two, fitness. Now, we're not talking about going out there and, trying to become Hulk Hogan or Macho Man Randy Savage or anything like that, but just 20 minutes out of the day, 10 minutes out of the day, dedicating it to some kind of physical thing, whether you walk up and down your street, you walk to your mailbox and then, go down the street a little bit, or um, you got a park, you do 2 to 3 laps in the park and go on about your day. Now, there's no specific time for this, so you can do this anytime during the day. And I found that personally, just walking around, it's not like it's I'm working out. It's just, staying active. Active, if you have an office job and they don't make you do fitness walks or anything like that, you sitting behind a computer desk all day or you don't normally get out the house, this will definitely enrich you getting out the house and seeing nature and seeing what kind of things is going on outside. So if you want to get a gym membership and go to the gym, hour a day, 2 hours a day, that's fine with you, but it's what works for you. So just getting out and walking around the neighborhood will just work for now. And then later on, when you build up to that, you'll be fine. All right. Number three. Number three is something that I do all the time, whether I didn't know that I was necessarily doing it. Now, having a journal or taking notes. Now, a journal allowed me to keep my thoughts down at one time. Now, one thing as a YouTube creator, I always have random ideas. So when I think of the idea, the first thing I need to do is take my phone out and make a note of it right then and there, because if I don't, then I'm going to forget. I can't tell you enough how many notes I have in my phone of different YouTube ideas, different video ideas, stuff that's going to enrich my life, stuff I need to buy, all kinds of things. So I take that and I'll look at it and I'll go, yeah, I need to do those things. And I keep it in my notes. And sometimes I forget they're in there. So I have to remind myself to go through my notes each week to see the kind of things that I write. Now, making a journal like help this person out. You know, I have a lot of people that I work with. So help people out at work. Um, if you help the old lady with her groceries today, write it down. Like I helped the old lady with groceries today. Remember to give yourself a pat on the back when you read this again. Um, Helping somebody cross the street, um, finding a quarter on the ground. You could really write anything you want to in this journal, and just getting your thoughts on the paper is good. Not overthinking it and thinking too hard about it. Just write out how your feelings are. It don't necessarily got to be like a diary or a journal, and people got to read it and all that kind of stuff. It's just something for you to express yourself in another way, and you'll find that getting your thoughts out on paper or on your phone, it'll enrich yourself. You'll be able to think more clear. You'll be able to put your thoughts more organized and different things like that. So um, be sure to try to do that. Check out that notes tab on your phone, or you can do audio notes. I know some people that do note to self, do. Write out different things for yourself, and hey, you never know what can happen. You might write a book one day off of the notes you read. You know. All right. Number four. Number four, eating habits. Now, I'm not about to sit here and tell you to be a vegan or anything, or turn your life over and stop eating chicken or stop eating pork. I'm not going to do that. What the eating habit is to enrich your eating pleasure. Now, when's the last time you sat down at the dinner table, nothing else going on, no TV, no phone, and you've actually tasted the food that you ate? You tasted the flavors. You really sat there and was like, I could taste the butter, I could taste the herbs, I could taste the spices in your food. Enrich your eating habits. Sit, no distractions, eat your food. Maybe you'll read a book or have a couple notes going on, listening to some light music, um, different things like that. Enriches your eating pleasure. Now, if you're married, you and your wife, or you and your girlfriend, or you and your boyfriend, somebody that's close to you, get them to eat with you. You guys have light conversation about the things that are going on in your day. You could talk about that journal that we spoke about a little bit ago. You know, um, Different things can come up while you're eating. So be sure to check that one out. Number five, meditation. I found myself on the beach for 3 hours, just listening to the breeze and listening to the ocean hit the rocks. But meditation can really be whatever you make it. They have steps to meditation where you could look those up and be like 5 steps to becoming a better meditator and different things like that. But meditating is really, for me personally, just clearing your mind, clearing your thoughts, focusing on something, being at one with yourself. And I found myself doing this every morning when I used to work at a hotel. I used to do security at a hotel that was on the beach. So when I used to get off of work at 4:30 a.m. and I would get off in time right before the sunset. So I found myself like, hey, I'm gonna start watching the sunset every morning when I get off of work, and then I'm gonna go home. So I would go out there, sit down somewhere, decompress from work, and listen to the breeze, listen to the ocean. You hear the seagulls. There's nobody really on the beach at that time, but older folks and maybe people walking their dogs here and there. But it's real peaceful setting. So look at something in your life that's peaceful to you, whether you're sitting in the bathtub, you know, you can go to a beach, you can go to a park and just sit there, clear your mind and sit there and just take in the nature around you, take in the air, feel the breeze hitting your face, you know, come up with something like a mantra that you might know or if you've heard before. I'm not telling y'all to do something like bad boys ride to death together, die together, bad boys for life. I ain't tell you to do nothing like that, but just come up with something where be simple as when I'm by myself, I am at peace. Peace overcomes my body. You can make up whatever you want and you could just come up with this thing that you say to yourself when you're sitting there meditating, when you're sitting there clearing your mind. If you're able to, you know, not have your phone bother you during this time, then yeah, you should definitely do it. Meditation, just becoming at one with yourself. And I found that me clearing my mind, me decompressing from the day, has definitely helped me grow and just keeping some of the habits that I like going on. Now, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you type down right now in the chat which habits you like the best so far. We're pretty much done. We only got one more, you know. So if you just comment below which habits you like or things that I might not have talked about that you feel is a good habit for some of the people to connect. And if you're a new YouTuber, make sure you guys talk to each other in the comments. We're here to grow. So, write down there, hey, we're here to grow on 6 5's channel and all that good stuff. We're here to elevate our YouTubes together. All right. Number 6, disconnecting from social media. Now, this is a big one because we know we're going into a age where technology is everything for us. People call us on our phones for work. People call us on our phone just for everything. We scroll mindlessly all day, falling into rabbit holes and different things like that, where I've seen people say just limiting the time that you have on social media. Same thing with your children. If you have kids, making them go outside and play, and different things like that. So puts a limit on stuff that you do yourself. Now, I have been not struggling, but focusing on this one mainly because I'm on my phone all day. I look at different things. I'm scrolling, watching videos, looking at YouTube, looking at movies, and I decided to cut out time to where I'm going to start reading more, writing more, where it's just I'm going to leave my phone alone for a couple hours a day to just give myself a break, a mental break, from what's going on social media. We know there's so much going on there where it can rot your brain, and cause stress and anxiety and different things like that. So just look in your life. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 15 minutes, it could be an hour, 2 hours, a whole night, whatever you decided to be, cutting yourself off from social media. Now, another thing that I do is when I'm at work, obviously, I don't really use my phone too much, but you have to make sure you're cut off from everything. You're literally not doing anything. It goes hand in hand with the meditation thing. When you're meditating, obviously, you're not going to be on your phone. But being at home and just interacting like a regular human, they would say, talking, taking it back to the old school, having real conversations, talking about that journal that we talked about, different things like that. That's all a part of disconnecting from social media. Now, that's all we have on the list today. I'll also be uploading more videos about, you know, things that enrich your mindset and different things like that. You can catch those videos right here in the growth and the hacks folder. And if you're interested in the regular podcast we have, How Times Changed, here is a video also. So I appreciate everybody watching this video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll catch you in the future. If you're a new YouTuber and I haven't caught your content yet, make sure you tag me below and say something. I'll definitely come and check your videos out because we're all here to grow together. All right. I'll catch you guys in the next video.